All right, welcome back. We've got a first alert weather day in effect this evening, overnight tonight. Severe storms are a possibility. In fact, we've already seen one pop up the extreme northern western portion of the viewing area. That was about an hour ago that expired, but certainly we'll look at the radar. You can see the opportunity for more of those storms and potentially severe storms on the way. We actually have a severe thunderstorm watch, which just in the past about 45 minutes was extended into most of our region, including Red River Valley, Fargo northward, and areas west. Devils Lake Basin, James River Valley, part of that as well. Severe storm risk, all areas shaded in yellow, which again, most of the region. Level 2, that's a slight risk for severe weather. Roseau south, and you head toward the south and west. Fargo just south and east of that line. Ellendale included, of course, as mentioned, Langdon, Devils Lake, Jamestown, Carrington, Cooperstown. Marginal threat areas south and east. So what are these storm threats? What are we looking at in terms of the highest potential? Tornado, thankfully, on the very low risk level. So not as much concern there. What we are concerned more about, moderate risk of large hail. Large hail an inch in diameter, maybe even more, maybe an inch and a half with some of these strongest storms. Winds, that's the other issue we're watching. Moderate winds, and again, with that risk, tree branches down, power lines, potentially power could go out for a time period with those severe storms. Keep that in mind, be aware of that, and be prepared for that. Flooding, low risk. We could see, depending on how much rain we see out of these storms, a couple areas could see brief periods of localized flooding. That being said, again, it's the hail, it's the wind. Satellite and radar image, a lot of lightning right now heading right into Devils Lake, just passing through Cando. You can see this line, Carrington, going to get hit with quite a bit of lightning as well. This is kind of that initial line of thunderstorms that are going to move into and through the region. Right now, no severe thunderstorm warning in place. However, certainly we'll keep an eye on this. And you keep an eye to the sky because very likely at least a couple will become severe over the next several hours. First alert forecast, what do we have for you? You can see this line continues through the evening hours to push to the east. This is about 10:30 tonight. You can see here's like Jamestown just to the east of Jamestown, Valley City, and then spreading north, Park River, Langdon, Hallock. We look at midnight. The timing here is Red River Valley, especially Grand Forks South, could see, again, not only thunderstorms, potentially severe weather. And it's a fairly quick moving system. So by 2 a.m., for the most part, this storm is out of the region. We get a break. Tomorrow, northern areas could still see a little bit of rain, maybe a lightning strike or two, but most areas are going to be clear. Going to be cooler tomorrow. We're going to see strong winds across the region tomorrow. We'll get some sunshine, but it's going to feel a lot cooler. Winds out of the west, 30, maybe even 40-mile-per-hour gusts. So we go from hot with the thunderstorms to cooler with strong winds for tomorrow, but we get the sunshine. 87 in Fargo right now. It's been as warm as 88 degrees so far today. Grand Forks, 86 degrees, feels like 84. Look at these numbers. 86 Grand Forks, 80 Thief River, 84 Jamestown, 84 in Fergus Falls, 86 Oaks. You get the idea. It's hot out there. Tomorrow afternoon, much cooler, highs in the 60s, plus the wind might even feel a little cooler than that. 70, the high tomorrow in Fargo. Could see a few showers early in the day. Sunday, 71, chance of storms later in the day and showers. On Monday, a few showers, 70. Looks like could be a little wetter day on Tuesday, 67. Notice we've kind of backed down a little bit with those temperatures. Mid-60s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Finally, Memorial Day weekend next weekend. Still looks like it's going to be cooler, maybe a wetter weekend as well.
Keep our eye on that. We had this one real taste of summer today.
That's right.
May not see that
I've got a
bit.
week. I'm really going to work hard on it.
Well,